habitual thing that is consistent and has quality of compulsiveness even with it. Something that has taken over your willpower. You don't know when to say no. You don't know when to stop it. You don't even know how to stop it. Talking about the severity or the mildness of the addiction, there are several things you will need to consider. And the first one is the usage. It doesn't matter what kind of addiction we're talking about. It could be, substance. It could be screen time. It could be sex. It could be food. Now we want to talk about the usage of it. And this usage is classified into three parts. And that is the quantity that you take, the frequency that you take it, and then the variability. That is to say, is it a steady thing or you do it once in a while? Maybe you indulge yourself once in a while. That will show you where you are on the continuum to know whether it's severe or whether it's mild. The second thing is your motivation. Does it affect your motivation? Do you even know you have it? And do you feel a need to change or to work on it? If you do not have a high motivation, then you really need help. Another thing I want you to consider is how your body has adapted to the addiction. Does it affect you physiologically when you try to withdraw? That will also tell you whether it's mild or it's severe. In terms of your behavior, do you use it as a coping mechanism? When you stop doing a lot of stuff because you want to indulge in this, addictive behavior, it means it's somewhere on the severe part of it. Does it affect you physically? That's another thing you need to consider. Is it affecting your health? Does it make you neglect self-care when it comes to a point where you don't even know how to take care of yourself again? Also need to see if it's affecting you mentally. When you take in whatever substance or when you're doing whatever you're addicted to, does it slow down your memory? Are you able to function cognitively? You need to also consider it. Finally, you need to also check the consequences. This addiction, does it affect your work? Does it affect your schooling? Does it affect your relationship? You really need help with treatment. I'd love to narrow down addiction to substance abuse. The intake of psychoactive drugs, which are actually chemicals that could either be ingested or inhaled or even injected. And some people just found different routes to get it into their bodies. What this does, for instance, alcohol, it's absorbed into the bloodstream through the lining of the stomach and the large intestine. And once it finds its way into the bloodstream, of course, it will eventually find its way into the brain, altering brain functions such as concentration, consciousness, thought processes, and even mood. It gets absorbed because it's liquid. There are other drugs that are inhaled through the intranasal. The lining of the nose is very rich in blood vessels, so it goes through there into the bloodstream and it still finds its way into the brain. The most dangerous ones are the ones that are injected because it goes right into the bloodstream. And there are even other dangers there because a lot of people inject themselves, sharing syringes, which also results in another illness. Substance abuse does not offer any advantage. I personally advocate therapy especially family-based therapy. Important thing we need to understand is you can't ignore addiction. You can't ignore substance abuse. It's a matter of life and death.